Preseason scouting time in the deer woods. I'm here with my son Brock, and we're going to take a mineral protein block as well as loose minerals, take it back into the woods, put a trail cam up on a tree, and hopefully see what kind of deer we have active in the area right now. Hunted this woods last year late, just by chance. We hunt pretty close to here, and due to an issue that was no fault of mine, I ended up having to hunt here that day. When I did, saw 3-4 different bucks that day, some really nice ones, so we'd stayed out of here for a while, not thinking there were any deer in here. So preliminarily, we're just going to walk back where we had seen the deer before, check out some trails, put up the trail cam, and put the blocks up there, hopefully get some deer in to check it out. Now, you can't bait in Indiana, so all of this has to be removed, including the soil that it dissolves into, within 10 days of hunting over it. So youth season is September 27th and 28th, so Brock will be able to hunt then, and then archery season starts October 1st. So we'll have to make sure all this is cleaned up by then, which we will. We don't bait deer and do illegal things like that. It's all fair chase when we're concerned in the woods. So we're going to head back and start scouting locations for tree stands. That's grown up, but you know, this doesn't get a lot of sunlight in here, so it's not as overgrown as I thought it would be. That's a good thing. I thought this would be hip and chest high, didn't you, Brock?
Yeah.
Good. Be on the lookout too, because straight up this wide trail, there's a good chance you might even see some deer on the way back. Just try not to spook them, try not to run them out, but sometimes you just can't help it. Kind of part of the deal. That old tree stand could tell some stories. Thing is old. Alright, so Brock is dumping out some of the mineral there on the bare dirt. We've kind of cleared out an area of the vegetation, and I'm actually standing on a culvert. You can see there's a creek on both sides, and so the deer use this a lot. You can see there's a trail right there, and they do some bedding back in here too. It's really thick. There's no way you can get back there to hunt it until really in the late season after everything's died. So this kind of acts as a natural funnel, and then there is a good trail that leads off here, and another one here. Their main bedding area, there's a big hill back there, and over that hill on the neighbor's property is where they do most of their bedding. So in their feeding area, their main feeding is going to be north of here, which is behind me, or out the way we came. There's some corn and soybean fields across the road out there, so, and they definitely use it. A lot of tracks there that cross the road, so we'll dump this out, and we'll go ahead and set up the block too, right next to it. And then I'm going to put the trail camera on that tree right there, and that will take still pics of anything that crosses here. All right, it's been a week since we put the trail camera out and the bait, and I'm heading back to the back of the woods to pull that card, swap it with another one, and then get the card back to my computer and see what kind of deer we have on it. Hopefully a lot, and hopefully some shooter bucks. We will see soon. All right, so I pulled the card. The bait was chewed up really nicely. Looks like we've got about 100 pics. So I'm curious to see what we have on it. Again, just to remind everybody, we don't bait during season. But putting protein blocks, minerals, that type of thing, not only attracts deer, it helps with their health, their antler development, just to help supplement, kind of like vitamins that we take as humans. If we have a good diet, vitamins are pretty much worthless, but they're inexpensive, and they're worth adding to our daily routine just in case. So head back to the computer here and see what we have on this card. I'm anxious to see out of those 100 how many shooter bucks we have on it.